Hey everybody, it's Amber Peterson with Southern Comfort Insurance. I hope you're doing well. This video, I wanted to throw it back and talk about Aflac a little bit. That is where I started in the insurance industry. That's my baby. So I kind of wanted to touch a little bit on that. If you have health insurance, you've probably seen a significant increase, especially in Florida, whether you have it through an employer or whether you have it direct or through marketplace. It just seems that the prices are going up just like everything else, and so people are tending to buy the less expensive health insurance plans. And usually what that means is you have like a higher deductible, you have co-insurance sometimes, you don't have like set co-pays, so sometimes you'll go to the doctors and give them your health insurance card, and then or maybe if you're hospitalized, then all of a sudden you're getting all these bills coming in the mail because you chose a health plan that wasn't that great. So now you have all these extra expenses. So that is what supplemental insurance is for. And I think like it's just become more I guess relevant, and like people know about it more now, because especially they're trying to close the gap with their health insurance. They're saying, okay, well, if I go and select this health insurance plan that's a little less out of my paycheck, and I pair it with a less expensive supplemental plan to close that gap so that my deductible isn't like taking all of my savings, they're starting to do that more often. Versus maybe in like 2016 when I first started and supplemental insurance was talked about, people were like, what is that? But now I think it is, I guess, more relevant. So anyways, Aflac is supplemental insurance. It is meant to primarily pair with your health insurance. And it's just meant to cover unexpected costs. So it can be purchased direct. There are a few plans that you can purchase direct, which would be accident, cancer, and critical care. Also like life insurance, we can do some dental. And then there are policies that you can only purchase through payroll deduction. So you have to work at an employer that offers Aflac, and then you enroll in Aflac with an agent such as myself, and then it's deducted from your paycheck. That's called payroll deduction, and those rates are typically a little bit better. Group rates are better. And the main core policies that I write is accident, hospital, and short-term disability. Those are like your three core. So just think of it, no matter why you call me, you're going to get paid. So if you had an accident, if your kid broke their arm playing a sport, if you are riding a four-wheeler and you wrecked, if you got a dog that bit you, if you had a bee sting, if you cut yourself, any type of injury to your body, that is an accident. Okay, you didn't mean to do it, it just happened. Hospital is like illness, so you can say you have your appendix burst or gallbladder, kidney stones. Right now, everyone's sick as a dog. I just am getting over it. So you go to the hospital, or maybe you just go to, I don't know, MedExpress because you had like 105 fever and you just felt really bad and you were throwing up. That is not an accident, right? That's an illness. So that's hospital. Disability, short-term disability, is when either an accident or an illness causes you to be out of work. If you are injured at work, you would claim workers' compensation, and that would typically pay about 66% of your income if you were injured at work and then you could not work due to that injury. If you were not injured at work and you were injured at home, maybe you got in a car accident and now you're in a neck brace and you can't go to work, you cannot claim workers' comp because you were not at work. So don't try to go to work on Monday when you hurt yourself over the weekend. That's a no-no. You need a short-term disability. Or if you are ill, you're not going to claim workers' comp. Or it can be good things too, like having a baby. A lot of people use short-term disability because they're not going to work because they're having a baby. So it could be good things like that. But that is the core three: accident, hospital, and short-term disability. Then we also offer cancer and critical care. Cancer and critical care, I always say those are the two that you really want to have and just pray that you never need to use, because those are major life-changing illnesses and issues. So cancer, think of it aside from a routine wellness where maybe you go and get a skin check or you go and get a pap smear or blood work annually, you can claim and get a wellness benefit on that. Otherwise, you're not going to claim on the cancer plan unless you're actually diagnosed with cancer. So you need that positive pathology report saying, hey, you have this diagnosis. Once you get that diagnosis, you can start claiming the benefits on the cancer plan. And that plan pays for things like chemo, radiation. If you have to travel, a lot of people travel to Moffitt to get treatment. It pays for like lodging, travel expenses, experimental treatments, injections, breast augmentation, you name it. Our plans have a payment for that typically, but again, it's after you've been diagnosed with cancer. So that's a plan that you just carry in your back pocket and you hope you never need. Same with critical care. Critical care is different from the hospital plan because you have to be admitted into critical care, which is ICU. So that's typically like a heart attack or a stroke, or if you were in a really terrible car accident and maybe you got med-flighted and you have third-degree burns and you're having strokes, so you're spending a lot of time in ICU. That is the critical care policy. Again, different from the hospital policy because some of us just have maybe, I don't know, minor things that happen to you that still scare you. So you're just going to go to the emergency room. They're going to triage you. They're going to give you a diagnosis and maybe you spend a day there or a few hours and then they send you home. You would not claim that on a critical care because you're not in ICU. It's not critical. So that is like the 5 policies that are traditional, I would say traditional Aflac policies that I would write. This video is a little longer because I love Aflac. I have all the policies myself, my family does. So typically when I go and present, I tell people to start small, cover yourself for at least, if you can, at least the first 3 I mentioned, which is accident, hospital, and short term. Cost-wise, individually, it could be like $5, $6 per paycheck. If you're adding a spouse and children, maybe $20 per paycheck, depending on the policy that you get. So it's not super expensive. I know money is tight, so every single penny, everybody's counting right now. I get it. But it's also, if you have like, say, a $4,000 deductible or $3,000 deductible within a $7,500 out-of-pocket maximum, you're going to end up paying that anyways. If something does happen to you and you're in the hospital for quite a while, or just something, you have to have surgery, something major, you have to hit that deductible. So either way you look at it, either you could have it drafted from your paycheck, $5, $10, $20, and think of it like just going to Starbucks or getting lunch a couple times a week, or you can wait and have it on the back end. Either way, you're going to be paying for something. So if you do not have supplemental insurance, if you don't know what it is, I am your girl. Aflac is my baby. I know the policies inside and out. I could tell you a million claim stories. If you know me, if you are one of my policy holders, you know that I'm really, really big on service. So I don't just write the policy and then you never hear from me again. My mom, Rhonda, she's my office manager. We do all the claims for you when you get to that point where you've had an accident or you're out of work or had a sickness, whatever, and you need to actually make a claim. You call me and we help, take that claim paperwork, upload it for you, and we tell you when it's going to be reviewed, how much you got paid, et cetera, et cetera. We walk you through that. So again, it is Amber Peterson with Southern Comfort Insurance. I hope everyone is having a great day. If you would like to know more, or if your employer is thinking about offering a benefit that either doesn't cost that much for them or they don't even want to pay and they just want you to have it, please let me know. And you can call me at 520-508-9662, or you can email me at southerncomfortinsurance@gmail.com, all together, no spacing. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.